Aloha YouTube, and welcome to another video. In this video I will be talking about the real world, and what I mean by that is the world we were born into in this 21st century, the world that we know as reality currently. It's definitely an interesting and strange place for most of us, and I'm sure a lot of us have a hard time adapting and connecting and just making your own way through life. It's definitely a challenge for most of us, if not all of us. It's pretty rough out there. It's pretty tough out there. But one thing I did want to talk about specifically was the influence man has had on not only our world, but on how we live our lives as well. If you look behind me, this is all those buildings off in the distance is Waikiki. There's also Diamond Head off to this left side. See that? And then this is Punch Bowl. This is basically downtown Honolulu. Not too sure like how well I fit in with the shot and all that, but I don't really care a whole lot right now. I just wanted to talk about some topics, and I guess we'll just jump into it. So all of what you see right now was not here 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago. All of this was not here. All of these houses you see are $1 million houses. All of them. Even the crappy ones. All of these houses you'd pay $1 million for. And that has recently happened and recently changed. And it's something a lot of the major cities around the world are noticing is just a lot of foreign investment and a lot of demand, a lot of people trying to move to these new big places like Seattle and Washington and Vancouver and Canada and all the Bay Area and San Francisco and here in Honolulu. It's kind of sad because being born and raised here, I personally realized that I'll never be able to live here like a normal person would intend to live life, like the typical American dream, get a good career, get a good job, and buy a house, start a family, and that whole shebang. If I wanted to do that, I would have to be okay with only renting my house and having my rent pretty much eat up my entire paycheck, or at least the majority of it. I would pretty much be broke and just barely paying my bills my entire life. So that's why I know personally I can't continue to live here. I've already felt trapped here for a long time, and I don't want to continue to feel trapped anymore. So I want to escape and go live life to the fullest. This is just a rock in the middle of the ocean, and there's so much to see, so much to do. But yes, like getting back to this real world that we all live in, an important aspect for I think everybody to know and realize and remember is that your ancestors, and I'm not talking about like your grandparents or your great grandparents or even maybe 100 generations ago. I'm talking about like over 1,000 generations ago to like 100,000 generations ago, like long time ago in human history. For the majority of our human history, we lived simply. We were in a village, in a tribe, in a community. You didn't just grow up with one parent, one father, one mother, or both, your mom and your dad, and a couple brothers, or maybe no brothers and sisters. You grew up in an entire community. I feel like that's something that's always been important in our human connection to one another. When we grow up apart and separated from the world and just with our family, that really limits our ability to connect with others and have those healthy relationships and to have a lot of relationships. I know me personally, I actually don't have too many personal relationships right now. I'm actually pretty much on my own, trying to create my own vibe, trying to create my own life, trying to manifest the reality I want in life. I do have friends, I do hang out with some people from time to time, but it's pretty much me on my own currently right now, and I would encourage anybody else who feels that way or who is in the space I'm in right now You know, don't try to feel alone. There's a lot of people like me and you out here trying to create our life. And once we've had more of our life created and more of our reality that we're searching to seek in this world, I'm sure the right connections, the right friends, and the right people will always be there surrounding us and join our success with us. But getting back to the premise of the real world, you know, we all think we have to go to college, especially here in America. We all think we have to, you know, get a job and get married and have all of these normal things that is expected in the real world. You know, we all are going to have bills. It's impossible to just live anymore. You know, like, it's illegal to go and live off grid and not pay taxes and just exist. Like, the way humans have lived for thousands of generations is all of a sudden illegal. Like, imagine that. You can't do what your ancestors did thousands of years ago. You can't. Our government has made it illegal to do that. They have demanded you have to pay bills, you have to have a job, you have to go work, you have to be a slave to money, you have to be a slave. You have to be. You don't have any other option. You know? You can go try and make it off grid. There's lots of people who do. And I mean, you know, there's that TV show of all those people who do live off grid and do it successfully. And honestly, I've wanted to do that too. But I just know that for my destiny in my life and my life path, that's not really in the cards for the near future. Maybe at some point it'd be cool to do that. But getting back to it, we can't just live as we should be able to. Everything should be free, you know? The ability to get food, clean water, shelter, and just exist should be free. Should be a given right to all people everywhere. Because there are so many people that are living in such heavy poverty around the world, and even here in America, where they can't even afford the basic necessities in life, and they're starving or they're thirsty and they can't get what they need to survive. And a lot of people are dying. And it's just a real cruel world we live in. And the main reason all of this exists and all of this is as is simple. The elitists have been dominating and manipulating and controlling everything about our society. I'm talking about the big oil and gas companies, the big banks, just huge investors, people that have billions and trillions of dollars, people that you don't even know their names, families you don't even know who they are. These people manipulate everything. They manipulate the government, they manipulate all politicians everywhere, and they have left us with this reality. And what I'm most excited about, Kelly, come here. What I'm most excited about is that this generation, the Z generation, as they're currently called, the one most recently after the millennials, are actually here to change the world, are actually here to make a difference. And hey, careful. We're definitely here for the big picture of everything. At least I know that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make a lot of this significant movement and significant change in the world. Because if we don't, we're all gonna cease to exist. All of this suffering, all of this hurt, all of this pain, all of this hell that our human history will be for nothing. If we don't make a difference, if we don't make the necessary huge change that must occur in the next 20, 30 years, if we don't do that, we won't have very many generations left. And we will destroy almost all life as we know it with us. Or not all life, but a lot of it. We've already seen a lot of species go extinct due to our influence. A lot of species are very endangered. And the whole premise of this video right now is just to help you realize that the system, the real world, is like complete bullshit. is something you don't need to participate in. It's something you don't need to be a slave to. You can create any reality you can conceive yourself to create. Anything you believe, you can achieve. You need to kind of come up with your own ideas, your own vision for yourself, and find your own way to make some sort of change, if not in the world, in your life personally. So you can be free, you can be happy, you can enjoy life to the fullest. There's so many new and awesome opportunities. Human history has never had this much financial mobility. Like, you can be a millionaire within the next year or two. It's 100% possible. I know everybody believes that'll happen, and it's rare that it'll happen, and it most likely won't happen for me in the next year or two, but one day I will be a multimillionaire. And that's really the aspect of these videos. I want to document my entire life's journey from here to there, and I want to help you get out of the rat race. I want to help you get out of your 9-to-5 that you hate. I want you to start living the life of your dreams. I want you to just be the best version of yourself you can be. I've talked about that already in many videos, or in all my videos, I believe. But it's really the main thing I want to express through all of this. The last, I guess, point I want to talk to about Babylon, the system, and the society we grow up with, or we've been born into, is we don't need to stress and have a lot of resentment over all of this. Like, you know, the school system for me, if you're young and under 18, I would highly suggest you do not go to college. I only went 1 year and I got $20,000 worth of student loan debt. I dropped out because I realized college was bullshit, plain and simple. If you know you want to be a doctor, go be a doctor. Go to college, go be a doctor. If you know you want to be an engineer, or, you know, some scientist, you know, something specific you need college for, then yeah, you don't have any choice, you need to go to college, if that's what you really want to do. But the vast majority of people shouldn't be going to college, because college is a ripoff, college is a scam, college is stealing everybody's life away from them. The youth are getting their lives robbed. Like, if I didn't have any college debt, I would already be traveling the world. I would already be free. I would already be doing a lot of the things I will be doing here shortly. In the next year, in 2020, I will be traveling around the west coast of America. It's something I will be doing. I know I'm documenting it right now. I hope to not have any college student loans by that time, but $30,000 is a lot of money to pay off. I mean, I've been wanting to pay off that $20,000 for the last 4 years, and I haven't gotten any closer to it. Actually, I've been making the minimum payments, and it's just grown with interest and grown with interest. And it's a huge limiting factor on my life and my freedom in my life. Like, I don't feel like I can just go do all these things because I have some bills I always have to pay. If I didn't have any bills I had to pay, I could go travel. Come. Come here, baby. Come. Come. Dolly. Come. Good girl. Come here. Come. Well, I guess this isn't the greatest video I've ever made, but I really just want to make a video and upload a video every single day. I will get a lot better, and this is just me putting out content and me just doing it. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be the best, but there's a lot of things I want to help share and express with the world and with you personally. So I appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate you, you know, supporting me in whatever way you are supporting me. You know, if you're just watching this video, I greatly appreciate it. You know, if you want to subscribe, that's up to you. If you want to share and tell your friends about it, that's up to you. I'm not going to really ask you to do any of that stuff. It's whatever you feel called to do. But I am here to help make this change, to help make this conscious evolution on the masses. You know, I will have millions of followers one day, so if you want to help make that happen quicker, I appreciate it. You know, it's not gonna really matter when it happens, because it's going to happen. And I appreciate just the ability to be here and to be part of something that is so much greater than just my life and who I am. You know, this is about the world, this is about humanity, and we all just need to do our best to be our best and get ready for this change. A lot is going to happen in the next 20 to 30 years, and might not be too beautiful in the next 10. You know, things might get a lot worse. Things are already pretty bad right now, and that's because the elitists are losing their power. The truth is coming out. All the corruption, all the greed, all of their manipulation is becoming more obvious. There's a lot of documentaries out there. There's a lot of really good, honest people working their whole life to one specific thing. And basically, we all need to play our part in whatever that is, you know, and just go out and live life, you know. I don't really know what else to say, but I appreciate you very much. Mahalo, and thank you for checking out this video. There's Cowie. I'm babysitting for the weekend, so she'll probably be in the video tomorrow as well. She's an awesome little girl. And this is Honolulu. That right there in the middle of the screen is downtown. This whole area right here is Nu'uanu. Goes all the way up into this valley up here. This is awesome hike. I don't know the name of it, but it's right here up on the ridge of Aleva Heights. No one really comes up here. That's Diamond Head out there. In my video yesterday, it was the exact opposite of Diamond Head. Like way over here, on the other side over there, is where I made that video. And that's all of Waikiki. So all those buildings there, they weren't even there 100 years ago. And now it's a concrete jungle down there. I'm a Lyft and Uber driver. I drive through all of this. I've kind of got every aspect mapped out in my mind. And it is what it is, you know. Definitely is a lot less beautiful in my mind. This looks like shit. Like, imagine this just being green, big trees, and lo'i patches, and farms, and just old school Hawaii. This is an alien world, completely foreign. And same with your life, you know? The lives we all live, completely foreign to the stuff our ancestors were used to, you know? Majority of human history never had to work in order to live in terms of making money, you know? Everybody did have to work to some extent to live. Life isn't just free and easy, but it was actually free, you know? It wasn't something you had to pay for. But I mean, I also thought it would be interesting that I'm coming down here walking barefoot and there's just glass everywhere. There used to be a bench right here. It was like a galaxy bench. It was super cool, and it's just interesting to understand and know that humans kind of trash things. We don't really malama the aina the way we're supposed to. We don't really take care of this planet we're on. We are just making things so much worse, and without a change in it, we won't be around much longer. That's just a fact. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but without change, our oceans are gonna die. I never grew up with seeing any reef. Everything I've ever seen in this ocean is all dead reef. Never seen live reef, and I'm only 23, so you know, I don't know if the reefs will ever come back. I don't know if we'll ever get the plastics out of the ocean, but we gotta do something. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die. I mean, we're all gonna die anyways, but humanity in general will die. But much aloha. Thank you for watching this video. If you still stuck around to the very end, have a beautiful, blessed day and a blessed life. I wish you all the best. Go succeed. Go seize the day. Seize whatever you can. You know, life's short. Life's a beautiful opportunity. Go live it up. Mahalo.